Now this is something all too common. So this is an Oranda goldfish, and you can quite clearly see that it's having trouble maintaining its position in the water column. Because these fish are actually line bred, see now he's going vertical, because they're line bred, they're bred for various physical characteristics, and every single gene has a pair, which means that you might be changing the genetics of this fish to make it to give one visible advantage, but you also might be creating a recessive disadvantage. Now these fish are actually laterally compressed, which means that due to the shape that they've been bred, the swim bladder doesn't actually have the sort of room in this laterally compressed body as it normally would in a normal shaped goldfish. So when the swim bladder is an odd shape, sometimes the fish will have trouble maintaining its position in the water column. So you can quite clearly see that this guy is having a lot of trouble. And then when they're having trouble with their swim bladders, what can often happen is increased stress, which can also result in bloat, which is an increase of fluid in the abdominal cavity, and then the stress caused by that can also lead into dropsy. And once it turns to dropsy, it's definitely incurable. Doing things like feeding the fish a frozen pea can help, because as it swallows the pea, it's believed that that it can sort of stimulate or touch the opening of the swim bladder, where the swim bladder gets its air from. Well, there's other theories why the pea works, but feeding a frozen pea to the fish has definitely worked. Other things that have worked is salt baths, that has worked, and there's also a product called Blotex, and I have had some success with that. But once that gets to dropsy, then that's it. Nothing's going to help. So checking your water quality, making sure there's plenty of oxygen, even putting in products like Malefix to try and reduce any secondary bacterial infections all help. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's just bad luck due to bad genetics. And that's the risk you take when you buy these man-altered, genetically played with fish. Poor fella.